Franklin TV Sports presents Franklin High School Field Hockey. Today on an early October day, a raw conditions with cloudy skies, temperature 53 degrees. The Panthers host the Hornets of Mansfield High School. Franklin 7-0-1 on the season, Mansfield 3-3-1. Hi neighbors and welcome to our telecast. I'm Pete Royce, working alongside Scott Tooker. Franklin not only is 7-0-1, but they put an undefeated string of 54 straight games in the Hockomock League on the line here today. Mansfield in green, Franklin in white with light blue trim, and socks, pink socks in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the Franklin Panthers paying tribute to that. Mansfield with the opening face off, and they have the ball, and it's not for very long as it's going to be taken back by the Panthers. The officials for today are Patty Bossio and Kenny Tachi. Mansfield on a drive on the left wing, and they center it out. Good start here for the Hornets. Inside low, and a whistle. It's going to be a corner, a penalty corner coming up. So early going, the first penalty corner. And Mansfield will send it out, but it's stolen by the Panthers, and here they come. Out across midfield. Taken back by the Hornets. We'll give you the starting lineups in just a minute. The conditions here, besides the raw conditions, it's very windy. Here comes Caitlin Carney, and she's thwarted on the play, and it's going to be chased down, and a foul called against the Panthers. Franklin 7-0-1. Their tie came in Game 3 of the season at Foxborough. Coach Michelle Hess of the Panthers simply told me before the game, we just didn't play well. No. So it's going to be a whistle, and the Panthers will send it up on the left wing. Taken back by Mansfield. Emily Carney with it, Caitlin's younger sister. Foul called against the Panthers. The Mansfield Hornets, they have won 2 in a row. So they started low, but they've come on strong. I'll talk about the two coaches that we met with before the game, what they had to say about their opponent and about themselves. In just a few minutes, a foul called on the Hornets, and it's going to be a fresh start here for the Panthers at midfield. And they send it up. Nice contact there. With it is Haley Wernig. This is Wernig, the sophomore. She's going to leave it back for Emily Carney. Carney inside the arc. On the right wing it comes to Sophia Cuneo. She centers it up, but is blocked by a Mansfield Hornet. And the Hornet drives it into the corner. Contact there, and the steal, but a foul called on Haley Dubrisky. No, check it. Dubrisky drew the foul. The Panthers have it. Cuneo cannot center it all the way through, and the Hornets come back the other way. Cuneo digging in there with her stick, and the ball is going to be kept in bounds by Sophia Cuneo to Wernig. Wernig, nice position with the ball. Out in top it comes for Emily Carney. Carney through 3 defenders, tries to get it through, and a foul called off the hand of Carney. It's going to be a free start for the Mansfield Hornets. Just underway, we're going to play 4 15-minute periods. And that's called a too high of a hit by a dangerous shot there by Mansfield. It'll be a free hit coming for the Panthers. Cuneo with it. We're scoreless, opening stages of the game. So Wernig centers it through. It comes all the way through on the other end. A Panther is there. Her shot just goes wide in front of the crease. Caitlin Carney tried to get a hand on it, but it was stopped there. The goalkeeper for Mansfield is Lily Danahy. She's a senior. And in goal for the Panthers is a freshman, Devin Barry. Coach Hess very pleased with Barry's performance this year. Ball is knocked out of bounds. The Panthers will have it just beyond midfield. With it here is Haley Dubrisky. and that's driven out to Emily Carney. Emily tries to go to her sister. She cannot get through with it, and back out it comes. On the right side, Sophia Cuneo to Emily Carney. She sends one through. Caitlin cannot get to it, but the Panthers are covering Carney with it. Her shot is wide, and it is going to go out, and I think there's going to be a foul called inside the scoring arc. This will be the first penalty corner for the Panthers. Mansfield has had one, and they were not successful on theirs. So 1-1 on penalty corners. And here come the Panthers with 10:08 to go in the first period. Comes to Caitlin Carney. She's going to shoot. Her ball dribbles by, and it just goes wide and out of bounds past the end line. It'll be the Mansfield Hornets with the ball coming back. So each team with a penalty corner. It occurs when somebody is fouled inside the scoring zone. All goals have to be touched by a player inside the arc before it goes through. Panthers digging hard, trying to center it through. Kick save there, thrown out by Danahy, their goalkeeper. And it's going to be the Panthers on a throw-in. Is it another penalty corner? Yes, it is. Corner number 2, so 2 quickies for the Panthers. And here they go out of the penalty corner. Out to Caitlin Carney. Coming through, she tries to tap it, cannot, she's blocked. Out to her sister Emily on the left wing, and now a foul called here against Mansfield. Another penalty corner, 3 quickies against the Hornets. Franklin 0 for 2, trying to make it 1 for 3. Caitlin Carney with it. She sends it on the left wing for her sister. Her shot is blocked and whipped out of there. The block by Celia Botello. Franklin back with it, though. Now driven into the corner by Mansfield. Back for it for the Panthers is Shaw Downing. This is Downing with it, and she is going to be fouled on the play. This will not be a penalty corner. The foul came outside the arc. The Panthers will have it. We're still scoreless, about almost 7 minutes into the game. Mansfield steals it. They send it up on the right wing. That's going to go out of bounds. Franklin will have it in the offensive zone. Haley Wernig will send it in. And a whistle stops play, a foul called on the Panthers. It'll go back the other way. Devin Barry in goal for Coach Michelle Hess. And Lily Danahy in goal for Coach Teresa Nyan. Teresa Nyan in her 18th year. Asked her about her worthy opponent today. She said they're really skilled, really fast, love to shoot quick, and a top-notch team. That's Nyan talking about the Franklin High Panthers just before the game today. Whistle and a foul called. They're going to keep going with it, though. This is Emily Carney out in front. Still dribbling for it is Emily Carney. And she's going to wind up and swing it through. Dribbles almost to the end line. Sophia Cuneo is bumped on the play. And it's going to be a foot push-off called on Sophia Cuneo. Ball hops the stick of Cuneo, but she goes back for it and gets it. To Dobrisky. Out top, it jumps the stick of Emily Carney. Franklin right there on it, though. Shaw Downing hustled through for it. Ball goes to the back line and rolls past the back line. We'll see what the call is going to be here. Last touched by Mansfield. The Panthers will have it. More than midway through the first period. Scoreless. This is Cuneo. Taken back by Haley Dobrisky. To Cuneo. And a foul called against Mansfield. That foul was called on Danny Cuzzy on the right wing for Wernig, the sophomore. Centering pass goes all the way through, right in front. Trying to settle it down is Peyton Crandall. And she can't get a good shot off. And a foul called. This could be another penalty corner. It is. That's number 4 on Mansfield. Franklin's yet to score. Sophia Cuneo will insert the ball from the far side. The Carney sisters out along the arc. This is Emily to her sister Caitlin. Tries to go back to Emily, back to Caitlin. She's coming through. She's going to shoot. It misfires and it hops the end line. It's going to be, let's see what they're going to call here. They're going to give the ball outside the arc to the Panthers. 5:13 to go. Emily Carney comes through. A foul called. A whack there, coming all the way through. It hit a player. Hit an arm, I believe, of a Panther. That's going to be a foul on them. But the Panthers get it back quickly. Emily Carney. Franklin with a lot of pressure here in the early going. And now it's cleared on the right wing on a big clear. Ella Griffin is in the game now for the Panthers. Actually, she did start. We'll give you the starting lineup for the Panthers. Caitlin Carney, Ella Griffin, Lindsay Dennett, Sophia Cuneo, Emily Carney, Brooke Taylor, Peyton Crandall, Shaw Downing, Haley Wernig, Haley Dobrisky, and Devin Barry. We'll give you the starters for Mansfield in just a few moments. Panthers have it, and they go back for it. This is Ella Griffin out to Cuneo, and her ball is taken back by Danny Cuzzy. This is Cuzzy on the left side, hounded there by Dobrisky. Dobrisky steals it, back to the Hornets though, and a whistle and a foul call. This should be a free hit for Mansfield. They send it in, tapped away by Ella Griffin on a nice move. And a whistle and a foul here called against the Panthers. Is it going to be a corner? We will see. No, it isn't. Just a free start for Mansfield. 3:30 to go in the first period. 0-0. Panthers have been scoring a lot of goals lately. We'll give you some of their numbers, their results. Ball trickles in a foul here out deep. And it could be a free hit coming for Mansfield. It's going to be outside the arc. And they drive it through, intercepted beautifully by Caitlin Carney. And she whacks it upfield, and it's going to be a too strong of a hit, I guess, too strong of a swing. The ball will be turned over to Mansfield on a free hit. With it is Fadila Krejci. Caitlin Carney digs for it, gets to it, but a whistle stops play just as she cleared the ball, and it's going to be a violation on the Panthers, and it'll be a free hit coming for the Hornets with 2:26 to go in the fast-moving first period. We are scoreless. With it is Fadila Krejci. Fadila is a senior in front. Panthers steal it. Out they come. It's hit too strong, and Karis Colby will chase it down for the Hornets. Wernig hounds her, and Wernig and Caitlin Carney steal it. This is Caitlin Carney coming through, and her shot is blocked. Back to Sophia Cuneo, and here come the Hornets on a quick run out. Danny Cuzzy with great speed off the left wing, and she taps it out of bounds. It's going to be Franklin with the ball. Cuzzy with great speed off the left wing. Under 2 minutes to go in the first period. We're still scoreless as Haley Dobrisky will send it in right in front of us, the senior. Haley will loop one, and it gets through, and it touched somebody, and they're going to call it the other way. Mansfield will have it. This is Fadila Krejci. 1:15 to go. Fadila partially gets one through. Stopped by the Panthers. Dobrisky, Haley, out to Emily Carney at midfield. Carney has her shot blocked. Now Carney taps it forward, and that's going to be a foul on Carney. It's going to go the other way. Under a minute to go in the first period. We'll run down the season series, the season standings in terms of schedule for you after the first quarter break. Coming in, a good shot on goal, but it's going to be negated with a foul. That would not have counted if it went through. Patty Bosio, one of the officials, with a call out there. Looks like a cross-check of some sort is the whistle. And they're going to have a free start for Mansfield out way beyond the arc. And with the honors is Danny Cuzzy. 15 seconds to go in the scoreless first period. They bring Cuzzy closer. And she's going to try to send one in. Comes all the way through. A foul called the other way. And time will run out here in the first period. So we are scoreless after one between two rivals, Franklin High and Mansfield High. Let's take a look at the schedule. First for the visitors for Mansfield. 3-3-1 on the season. They started at Attleboro back on opening day with a 1-0 shutout. Then they lost 3 in a row. At home against Foxborough 2-0. At home versus North Attleboro 2-0. And at OA 3-2. Then they've been on an undefeated streak for the last 3 games. A tie at Taunton 0-0. A win versus Milford 6-0. And a win at Stoughton 7-0. So in the last 3 games, Mansfield has not given up a goal, and add to that one period in this play. They've not given up a goal. For the Panthers, 7-0-1. They started at home back on opening day on September 8th with a win 7-0 over Oliver Ames. Then here against King Philip, 7-2 was the win. And then the one sort of question mark on the season, a 0-0 tie at Foxborough. Coach Hess said we just didn't play well. And then they have won 5 straight. On the road at Taunton 9-0. Home against Sharon 12-0. Home against North Attleboro 5-0. On the road at Canton 4-2. And on the road at Attleboro 8-0. So of their last 5 games, the Panthers, 6 games, the Panthers have given up a total of 2 goals. And those other 4, they gave up, the other 5, they gave up 0. Those 2 goals came in one game at Canton. All the others, zeros put up by the Panther defense. 7-0-1 on the season. And if you go back to Hockomock League action over 2 years now, the Panthers are undefeated at 54 straight games. Trying to make it 55 today against a formidable opponent in Mansfield. Coach Hess told us before the game that she feels Mansfield is really good with some high-level skills, and they always play Franklin very hard, was her quote about the match here today with arch rivals, the Hornets of Mansfield High. We're scoreless after one period. The officials again are Patty Bosio and Kenny Tachi. Tachi was a little late in arriving. Threat of rain, folks were hoping he would come pretty quick because rain is expected, but so far the wet stuff has held off. 15 minutes up on the scoreboard clock. The second period is about to begin. Again, the Panthers in home white with blue trim and pink breast cancer awareness stockings. And it's going to be the Panthers going on defense as Mansfield will take the draw. And fanning on the shot is a Mansfield player. That was Ava Adams. Give you the starting lineup for Mansfield. Lily Dennehy in goal. Celia Botello is a back. Danny Cuzzy at midfield. Rose Maher is a forward. Fadila Cracia a back. Karis Colby a back. Lola Varicchione a midfield. Frankie Smith a forward. Emma Redding a back. Olivia Barry a forward. And Grace DiMarino a forward. Franklin in the scoring zone again. Nothing to show for it yet, but they're putting the pressure on, and now Mansfield does clear it away. Interesting note, as the ball is freed up on the far side, Emma Redding, the back for Mansfield, is the daughter of the football coach at Mansfield High, Michael Redding, the veteran coach. A long blast all the way in, just goes wide. I believe that was Emily Carney who hit it from just inside midfield, but it goes wide. and the Hornets should have it back in their own zone. Just underway in the second period. Ball hops over to Franklin's sticks, and now it's taken back by the Panthers. Cuneo controls it. Top for Emily Carney. Carney, the sophomore, gets it in front, just wide on the shot there. I believe that was Wernig who took the shot. Might have been, no, I think it might have been Peyton Crandall. Just wide, and it rolls past the goal crease. Mansfield will start up. Timeout for a adjustment here on the goalkeeper. Lost her right pad and is putting that back in place. She's all set, and up she goes. That is Lily Danahy, the senior. Coach Teresa Nyan of Mansfield is a Mansfield graduate. She also played field hockey at Boston College. Here's Emily Wernig in front, just too wide. Out past Peyton Crandall, who digs for it. Cannot get to it. Mansfield has it, but Wernig steals it. Rather, Peyton Crandall steals it. And a whistle and a foul called against the Panthers. It'll go the other way to the Hornets. We are still scoreless early on in the second period on a raw, windy day here in Mansfield. 53 degrees at game time. A stiff north wind blowing. Franklin steals it in front. Caitlin Carney spinning through, still trying to control. She does. She shoots, and it's wide. Carney got off a good shot, but it was wide. And they say that it last touched the Mansfield Hornets. It'll be Franklin putting it in bounds outside the arc. This is Emily Carney. She comes through, passes it to her sister. The backhander goes high and off a Mansfield player, but a foul was called against Franklin. Clean start for the Hornets in their own end, and they launch one up the right sideline. It hops a stick of a Panther and goes out of bounds. That hopped the stick of Brooke Taylor, the junior, who puts it in bounds. And her ball is going to go out of bounds to the Mansfield bench. Back and forth we go. Franklin certainly has had more scoring opportunities than the visitors from Mansfield, but on the scoreboard it shows the same. A couple of zeros. Fanning on the shot is Mansfield, and here come the Panthers. Caitlin Carney driving through. Her backhander, she can't unleash it. She still controls it, does a 360, gets it out top. Fanning on the shot there was her sister Emily Carney, and the ball will go over to Mansfield. Stolen by Caitlin Carney. To Cuneo, Sophia, and a foul called against Mansfield on a nice play by Sophia Cuneo. Cuneo, the junior, will get it going for the Panthers. Out deep to Haley Dubrisky. Back to Cuneo. It hops her stick and is going to roll out of bounds. Mansfield will have it the other way. 10:49 to go, first half. We're scoreless. Pete Royce with the call. Scott Tooker with the video for you. Shaw Downing. Back it comes over to Mansfield now. Trying to start up. Nice play by Downing for the Panthers with a great open field steal to Emily Carney. Carney taps it forward, but to a Mansfield stick. It's controlled there in front of us by Ella Palanza. This is Ella, and her ball is stopped by Ella Griffin. Griffin sends it back to Emily Carney. At midfield, her backhander is going to roll up on the left wing for Crandall, for Emily Carney, Caitlin Carney. Carney digging, holding, shooting in front. The shot there, the rebound, the save. Caitlin Carney again, fans on the shot. Carney still going for it. She shoots, it's blocked. And a penalty corner coming up. What pressure by the Panthers. And they're going to get another penalty corner. I believe this is number 5 for them. They're 0 for 4 so far. It is their 5th. They've only given up 1. 5-1 on corners. Out it comes to Caitlin Carney. She spins. Her backhander is kicked out. Kicked out by Danahy. There's the save of the game. for Emily Carney. Her backhander goes through, just misses the front of the net, the crease, and it rolled past to the back line. Mansfield with the ball the other way. 9:06 to go. Exciting, but no scoring here in the first half. Hornets start out. Stolen back by Cuneo. She sends it over to the Emily Carney. Emily taps it forward to Caitlin. Caitlin, her backhander shot, and it misses the rebound and the goal. I think it was Wernig. Kaylee Wernig, I believe, gets the goal. Haley Wernig. We'll try to wait for official word. Score comes at 8:31. Haley Wernig, we're going to give her the goal. I believe an assist from Caitlin Carney. 1-0. Panthers finally light it up with 8:31 left in the first half. Official waiting to give the signal. There he goes with the whistle, and Mansfield takes it the other way. Blocked by the Panthers. This is Caitlin Carney. In the middle, nobody home. Franklin digging for it quickly, and is taken there by a Panther. And this is Haley Wernig, who's got the goal. Ball on the far side, out of bounds. I'll try to get the official word on the goal. The goal was by Haley Wernig. No assist apparently was given, and officially it was Haley Wernig with the goal, so we'll call it unassisted at 8:32. Panthers have it with the 1-goal lead now. This is Peyton Crandall. Out in front and a whistle. Was this in the arc? No, and it was called against the Panthers. So Mansfield will come the other way with under 7.5 to go. In the second period, 1-0. Franklin with the lead. Whistle stops play. They're going to send it back. Still in the possession of Mansfield. With it is Celia Botello. She can't control it. Whacked ahead by Caitlin Carney to Wernig rather. And it's back to the Hornets. Fanning on the shot there was Karis Colby. And the ball will go back to the Panthers with a free hit on the left side with under 7 minutes to go. So glad you're with us, fans, here on Franklin TV. Wernig comes out right now for Coach Michelle Hess. Out on the far side, Emily Carney at the top. Dribbles through. Still trying to control it. She does. Backhander flipped up in the air and settled back down by Carney. Emily in front. And a whistle and a foul called against Mansfield. I believe this is another corner. And that is going to be number 6. 6 penalty corners shot by the Panthers in the game. Now, we have a number we don't have. Out it comes to Emily Carney. Emily, her backhander in front. The shot there, the rebound. Donning kicked out twice by Lily Danahy. 2 great saves by Danahy. 2 good shots. Brooke Taylor with it on the far side. Ball is tried to sent in, but Mansfield there with it. Now the shot in front on the blast by Emily Carney rolls out of bounds. And it's going to be, I believe, Franklin with the ball outside the arc. They're going to give it to Sophia Cuneo. And she'll take it out. The top for Emily Carney, for her sister Caitlin. Her backhander misses. Wernig right in front. Her shot is blocked. Blocked by Danahy again. Franklin coming in with it. More pressure, but they can't put it home. Downing to Caitlin Carney. Her backhander is blocked. Carney again. She holds. She gets it out deep for Cuneo. Cuneo in front. And a whistle and a penalty corner coming up yet again on Mansfield. This is number 7 on the game. Panthers have yet to cash in on one of these corners. Cuneo will start it from the other side this time. She gets it out to Emily Carney. For her sister, her shot is blocked back to Emily. Holding, her shot trickles through. Kicked around and a foul called against the Panthers. It'll be a free start for the visitors from Mansfield High. 1-0, Franklin trying to get its 55th straight either victory or tie in the Hockomock League. All are victories except one tie that came in the 3rd game of this season for the Panthers. Ball will be allowed to go to Cuneo. This is she addressing it there on the right wing. In the corner it comes. Franklin digging for it, they lose it. Mansfield through the legs of Cuneo. Zabriskie makes the stop, and now it's back the other way for Mansfield. On a nice rush is Rose Marr. Rose Marr is poked away by Griffin. Ella battling for it. Ella makes the steal. It's going to be off of Maher, and a nice play by Ella Griffin. Griffin will hold and look for a spot to insert. She goes in the middle. It's stolen by Mansfield, sent in. Rebound comes out very wide to Ella Palanza, and it goes back to the end line. And let's see, they're going to give it to the Panthers with 3:03 to go in the first half. Haley Zabriskie will tee it up, and she drives it. A lot of power behind that drive. It comes to midfield. Caitlin Carney just goes right through and picks the pocket of a Hornet out in front on the right wing. Too strong, intended there, and out of bounds on the far side, on the near side. So the Hornets will have it with 2:34 to go in the second period, trailing it 1-0. Taken back by Franklin, centering for Caitlin Carney. Her backhander is just wide of the net. And it goes out of bounds. And it'll go to Mansfield with 2:14 to go here in the first half. 1-0 Franklin. High ball, it's dribbled around, taken by the Hornets, and out they come on the left wing. Beautiful steal by Zabriskie for Emily Carney. Out to Caitlin Carney. She chases it down, holding. Caitlin coming through, and a foul called here against Franklin. It'll be a free start for the Hornets deep in their own end with 1:39 to go here in the second period. 1-0 Panthers. On the far side, battling for it is Sydney Rogan, who's in the game. It's driven up wide. On the right, taken back by the Panthers. This is Caitlin Carney. Inside the arc she comes. She drives through. She holds. She shoots. Kicked out by Danahy. Danahy has made a number of nice saves. It would not be a 1-0 game without her great goalkeeping. This is Emily Carney, her backhander. Back to Caitlin in front. Her shot and a score on a blast. Caitlin Carney, I believe. Let's check it. Yep. Caitlin Carney gets the goal, makes it 2-0. We'll see if there's any assist on it. Second goal of the game. Earlier was Haley Warnig. And with 1:01, Caitlin Carney makes it 2-0. Play back in, stolen by Caitlin Carney on the left wing. Battling for it there is Sydney Rogan. Ball comes through and Mansfield has it. There was an assist on the Carney goal, and the assist is going to go to Sydney Rogan. So Rogan gets the assist in the wind here at Beaver Street. Time winding down, 30 seconds to go. Here in the half, whistle stops play. 22 seconds left. Franklin with pressure all afternoon on the Mansfield Hornets. Ball is out of bounds. 12 seconds to go. Can the Panthers put one more shot up on goal? They have to hurry. 7, 6. Downing gets it through. It's blocked, and the clock is going to run out here in the first half. Well, we've played 30 exciting minutes of field hockey from the Beaver Street Field in Franklin. Your score at halftime is Franklin 2, Mansfield nothing. The goals for the Panthers. The last goal was a beauty by Caitlin Carney, and the other goal was by Haley Wernig. Wernig's goal was unassisted. Carney with an assist from Sydney Rogan. We're going to pause here in our coverage and come back in just a moment or two for the second half of Franklin's battle with its rival, the Hornets of Mansfield. We're at halftime, 2-0 Panthers. Stay tuned for the second half deck. Welcome back to the Beaver Street Field in Franklin. Pete Royce getting ready for the second half of Franklin against Mansfield in a big field hockey matchup in the Hockomock League. Again, the Panthers are going for their 55th straight undefeated game against Hockomock rivals. If they can pull it off today, they'll have it, number 55. That streak goes back over 2 years. The Panthers 7-0-1 this year. Mansfield in the green, as you look out on them, 3-3-1. 2-0 at halftime. It's going to be 30 minutes of exciting field hockey left here. So glad you're with us, fans on Franklin TV. We're ready to go, and Caitlin Carney has the honor. We're underway. To Emily Carney, the Panthers now going from right to left across your screens. This is Carney, Wernig, blocked nicely by Mansfield. And now it's stolen by Brooke Taylor, and she's fouled on the play. Brooke Taylor, a junior, started today for Shaw Downing, and she gets it going up on the left wing for Peyton Crandall. Peyton, a senior, in front for Caitlin Carney. She's got a goal today. Carney holding. Her shot is blocked. And a whistle stops play. And a penalty corner. The Panthers thrived on this in the first half with, we'll check it, I believe they had 6. They did not score on any, however, and this will be number 7 for the number 8, I beg your pardon, for the Panthers. They had 7 in the first half. This is number 8. Caitlin Carney with it. Back on the left, deep left side. Out to Caitlin. Whistle stops play, a handball. The ball will go back to Mansfield. Just underway here in the second half. 53 degrees at game time. Cloudy skies, raw conditions, strong wind from the north. At the moment, it's quieted down. Shaw Downing with the steal. Still battling for it. She cannot control, called for a foul. The ball will go to the Hornets. The Hornets send it away, stolen by Downing. Tipped forward, restolen by Mansfield. And Taylor has it for the Panthers to Emily Carney. Carney on the left side for Peyton Crandall. Here comes Peyton. Driving it up hard, tips it forward for Caitlin Carney. Centering pass, nobody home. To Wernig, though, who gets it on the far side. Kicked out by Mansfield, and the Hornets control deep in the left corner. Goes to Ella Palanza. She did not start, but she saw plenty of action here in the first half and now in the opening moments of the second stanza. Whistle stops play. The Panthers will insert it. Centering for Caitlin Carney. She tips it forward. Hustling forward. It skips the stick of a Panther, Shaw Downing, but retrieved by Brooke Taylor. Taylor sends it in the middle. Caitlin Carney battling for it. She gets the battle. The save by Danahy off her pad. Chased down by Peyton Crandall. She gets it over to Shaw Downing, but stolen by Mansfield. The Panthers with the drive. Ella Griffin with a nice steal for the Franklin Panthers. Tipped away. Emily Carney driving through. Gets it through, but it's blocked by a defender. And out with it come the Hornets. Ball hits the body of Shaw Downing. It'll be a violation, and the Mansfield Hornets will be asked to back up a few feet. Little looper connects on the right wing. Hornets trying to drive it through. They do. It skips the stick of Brooke Taylor. Griffin back there for it, and so is Brooke Taylor. She wins the steal. Save there, beautiful by Peyton Crandall. She fans on her pass, and the ball is going to be kept in bounds by Mansfield. And they drive it upfield. Not a lot of scoring opportunities for Mansfield. Franklin has had plenty of them, and they've cashed in 2 in a hard-fought game here today. Ella Griffin wins the draw, and she sends it out to Peyton Crandall. Crandall drives through 2 would-be defenders, and a whistle stops play. That's an unfortunate whistle because the Panthers actually had a break going. Maeve Ralston is in the game. This is Emily Crandall, and another, they're asking for the Panthers to start deeper out near midfield. Now referee Bossio is happy with the position for Emily Carney. Her ball is stolen. Hits the back of a Mansfield Tiger back to Emily Carney. In front for Caitlin, but that's a foul. The ball rolled up on the arm, I believe, of a Panther. It'll go back the other way. We've played 4.5 minutes here in the third period. We have a 2-0 Franklin lead, trying to go for their 55th game without a loss in Hockomock League play, going back over 2 years. The Panthers 7-0-1 on the season. Mansfield drives it out of bounds. It'll be the Panthers with the ball in the offensive zone. Brooke Taylor. Ball is whistled for a violation. We'll go back to the Hornets. Franklin coached by Michelle Hess, her second stint at the realm of the Panthers. And Mansfield coached by Teresa Nyan. And the Hornets have it. This is Rose Marr. And she's warded off on the play. Haley Dubrisky sends it wide right. Wernick can't reach it in time. The ball will go back to Mansfield. Whistle stops play. Free start for the Hornets just below midfield. Maher can't get it down. Now she does settle it. Stolen by Cuneo. To Emily Carney in the middle of the field. Carney holding, drives it forward. It hits a stick of a Hornet. And coming back with it is Karis Colby on the right side for Olivia Barry. Barry's turned away, and Emily Carney unloads on the right wing. It hops a Mansfield stick. Here comes Wernick with great speed. Wernick 2-on Panthers. Wernick shot. Rebound, no. What a save by Danahy. Wernick with a great look. It's back to Maeve Ralston. What a look for Wernick. What a save by Danahy. But the speed by Wernick, she developed a 2-on-1, was a thing of beauty. Ralston back. Tips it forward for Caitlin Carney. More pressure for the Panthers. Her ball is whistled on the right. Cuneo tries to get to it. Does. Cuneo, her ball is stolen. And now trying to re-steal it is Dubrisky. She does. Dubrisky on the right side for Cuneo. Her centering pass to Emily Carney. Emily is in, driving through, can't control. Emily still fighting for it, and a whistle stops play. This should be another penalty corner coming up against Mansfield. And for the Hornets, this is number 9. Second in this half. Franklin has only given up 1 corner, but they've been awarded 9. Franklin yet to cash in on a penalty corner, though. It comes out for Caitlin Carney at the top of the arc. Her backhander is short. Rebound controlled by Mansfield. And they'll start it out with some space. Stolen by the Panthers. Brooke Taylor for Caitlin Carney. Coming through, losing control. And she'll center it. It's wide right, and Cuneo will try to chase it down and gets to it before it goes out of bounds. Cuneo back to Emily Carney, controlling, pressure, and the Hornets steal it. Goes out of bounds. Franklin will still have it in the offensive zone with 7:04 to go in the third period. 2-0. Franklin holding on. Ball is fired in there by Haley Wernick. Rather, this is Wernick, and a foul called. Was it inside the arc? It was. Penalty corner number 10 against Mansfield. They've put tremendous pressure. Danahy has been unbelievable in goal for the Hornets. She's kept it a 2-0 game. From the right side, insert to Emily Carney. She'll loop one towards the net, and it goes on top of the net. It cleared Danahy, but it cleared everything and landed right dab in the middle of the net on top. And that's a violation. The ball will go back to the Hornets. They start out, but they send it near the end line, kept in bounds by Mansfield. Franklin double teams the player and draws the foul. And here come the Panthers again. This is Emily Carney. Ralston on the left side. Caitlin Carney in the middle. Caitlin winding up, can't get the shot off. And she bodies up, and a foul is going to be called against Caitlin Carney. And it'll be Mansfield with the ball with 5:40 to go in the third period. Cold, raw day here in Franklin at Beaver Street. Cuneo with the steal to Caitlin Carney. Caitlin going through, two defenders still coming through with it. Still controlling, gets the shot off, it's wide. It was a save, I believe. A save off the blocking pad of Danahy, and a whistle and a foul called against Mansfield in the scoring zone. A penalty corner coming up for the Panthers again. Number 12. Let's see, this is 4, 6, 11. Emily Carney centers it to her sister Caitlin. She reverses. Her backhander goes high, and it goes through. Caitlin Carney on a looping backhander scores it and makes it 3-0. Her second goal. No? Did they wave it off? They waved it off. Okay, no goal. No goal. I beg your pardon. It must have hit the top there and did not go in. So no goal. It stays at 2-0. Play back in. The Panthers digging for it on the far side. That goal was ruled out. Back for Emily Carney. Emily, blocked by Mansfield. Ball with so much power continues to trickle forward. And it's going to be a free start for Emily. Here she comes. Centers it up, hits a player, and a whistle stops play here. And Carney is sent off. Emily Carney is sent out on a penalty. So she comes out of the game. Caitlin Carney. So a penalty called, shot by Caitlin in front. Peyton Crandall, her backhander is wide and rolls out of bounds. 7, 8, 9. So the Panthers playing one player down now with Emily Carney in the penalty box. Penalty area, I should say. And a whistle here. A lot of contact. And it's going to go back to Mansfield. And a whistle and a timeout. So timeout called. Coach Teresa Nyan wondering if there was another penalty here. Talking to official Kenny Taccio. I don't think she's going to get a second penalty. There has been one. Emily Carney is in the penalty area for the Panthers. There was heavy contact on that last play, but so far no indication of another penalty. Timeout with 3:41 left in the third period. We're scoreless here in the third quarter. It was 2-0 at halftime, and that's where we stay with 3:41 left in the third. To recap the scoring in the first period, it was Haley Wernick scoring. Oh, let's check it. That was in the second period, made it 1-0 with 8:31 to go. Then with 1:01 left, Katie Caitlin Carney made it 2-0 on an assist from Sydney Rogan. And those are your two goals. There was a near goal a moment ago, but it was waved off as Caitlin Carney looked like she had a beautiful looping shot, but apparently it hit the top of the net, not the inside of the net. And so we have a timeout. Timeout on the field. You score 2-0 Panthers. You're watching Franklin Field Hockey on Franklin TV.
Come on, Franklin!
3, 2, 1. Well, the timeout is out, and we're ready to go with continuing action here. 3:41 left in the third period. Emily Carney still in the penalty area for the Panthers. And we do not see Caitlin Carney on the field, but I don't believe she's been penalized. This is Shaw Downing for the Panthers. Still a player down as Carney. Emily is in the penalty area. Franklin playing a player down, a whistle and a foul called against the Hornets. Penalty corner again for the Panthers. Well, maybe one of these times they'll cash in. This is their 5th of the half. They had 7 in the first half. Still 0 for 11. And out there now is junior Chloe Essam, number 47. It skips over to Shaw Downing. Back to Downing. Downing is going to shoot, blocked by a Mansfield back. Kept in, and now a foul called against Mansfield. This should be another penalty corner. The 6th of the half, the 13th of the game. Still waiting for Emily Carney to return from her penalty, as the Panthers have Chloe Essam out there. Shaw Downing is going to go at the top for Haley Wernig. Back on the right, on the left wing rather. Coming through is Shaw Downing, and a whistle and a foul called again inside the zone. This is number 14 on penalty corners. Franklin 0 for 13 on the corners. And I believe Emily Carney has re-entered the game. We'll check that. Yes, there she is now with the ball. Emily Carney back in, serving her penalty. It's over. Emily with it. Her ball is blocked. Emily chases it back down and goes off the leg of Carney and back to Mansfield. And here they come. Chasing it back is Ella Griffin. Griffin tips it back to a teammate. Back to Griffin on the left side. Ella sends it up. Nice to Brooke Taylor. Taylor for Shaw Downing. It goes through her legs. She had a good break going. She might have turned upfield before she secured the ball. And Mansfield will have it with 1:25 to go in the third. With it in front of us is Lola Verrecchione for Emily Carney. Emily to midfield, taken the other way by the Hornets. Emma Griffin settles it to Shaw Downing. Downing controls it, tips it. It's going to go out of bounds. Franklin with the ball. Shaw Downing gets it through for Peyton Crandall. Here come the Panthers on the left wing. Crandall. Holding. Tries to center it. It's blocked. She goes through with it again. Tips it forward right in front. This is Chloe Essam. Her shot is blocked by Denny. The rebound and the score. The rebound and the score. We'll wait for official word. Good play. Essam, I think, will get an assist. I believe it was Haley Wernig with the goal. We'll wait for the official word, but I believe it's Wernig for her second goal of the game. Comes with 43.3 in the third. We'll wait for the official word. Unofficially, Haley Wernig. 3-0 Panthers. Ella Griffin stops the ball, goes in the corner, back in front. Good look for the Panthers, and now it's taken out to the left side. Chasing it down is Peyton Crandall. Crandall tips it forward to herself. Peyton Crandall with great speed. Crandall inside the front third. She centers it up. It's blocked. But Chloe Essam gets a stick on it for the Panthers. Essam, a swing player between JV and Varsity. This is Essam coming through with it, and is blocked the other way. 5 seconds to go in the period. Out deep is Sophia Cuneo. Whistle stops play, and there's the buzzer. We've played 3 from the Beaver Street field, and after 3, your score is Franklin 3 and Mansfield nothing. The 4th period is next on Franklin TV. Welcome back to the Beaver Street field in Franklin. Pete Royce with you, Scott Tooker with the camera and audio and video. And we're ready to launch the 4th and final period. 15 minutes left, 3-0. The Panthers with the lead. 2 goals in the second period, 1 in the period just past period number 3. Haley Wernig has 2 goals and Caitlin Carney has 1. The assist on the last goal was by Chloe Essam. And Carney launches one. A blast, but it's turned back by Mansfield. The 4th period is underway. Back to Caitlin Carney. Caitlin with the drive for Wernig. She's got 2 goals, looking for the hat trick. She cannot get it and is stolen back. Wernig digging for it, though. Wernig, it's blasted out of bounds. It's going to be the Hornets with the ball. And they golf one along the left sideline. That's a beauty. That's going to stay in bounds. It's going to go all the way back. And chasing it back down there is Haley Wernig. Back out for Emily Carney. Emily goes the other way to midfield and beyond to Mansfield territory. Caitlin Carney, a whistle and a foul called against Mansfield. A free start for the Panthers. Almost a minute into the 4th period. 3-0, Franklin on top. Emily Carney. Also in the game now is Lindsay Dennett. This is Caitlin Carney. Her shot is blocked by Danahy. Rebound comes out to Carney. Her shot is blocked again and a foul called. This is going to be another penalty corner. Number 15 in the game, the 8th of the half against Mansfield. Franklin 0 for 14 from penalty corners. But they have Wernig out there along with Caitlin Carney. Also in the middle is Brooke Taylor. Here's the insert. Comes to Caitlin Carney. She tips it on the right wing for her sister. Her drive is blocked. It hops up high, goes out of bounds, and Caitlin Crandall has it covered. It'll be a free start for the Panthers. Out beyond the arc. Ella Griffin will have it for the Panthers. She drives, nice pass in the middle for Caitlin Carney. Her turnaround, ball goes through. It's close to being a goal. Is it a goal? I think it's a goal for the Panthers. It just went over the line. It didn't hit the net, but it went over the line. And I'm not sure who got that goal. We'll have to wait and get the official word from the scorer's table. Goal comes at 13:01. It's 4-0 now. Panthers on top. Mansfield with it. This is Lola Varecchioni. Ball is stolen, tipped around in there. Driving for it, a whistle stops play. The goal was by Peyton Crandall, unassisted. Peyton Crandall got that goal. Ella Griffin digs it out. Turned over, back to Mansfield. Griffin with it in the deep end. She takes a shot at it. It's going to go out of bounds. No whistle yet. And it's going to go to Mansfield, I believe. It will go to Mansfield out deep. 12:25 left, 4-0. Franklin with 0-0 after 1. A whistle stops play here on the drive by Haley Dubrisky. Mansfield looking for its first goal of the day. With it out deep is Fadila Krejci. Under 12 to go now. Krejci will give way to a teammate who drives it through into heavy traffic. Franklin tries to come out with it. They do. Stolen by Mansfield, and they send it in. All the way to the back line. Ella Griffin is going to steer it wide and out of bounds. Griffin just took the pressure off by sending it wide and out of bounds. There'll be a free throw incoming for Mansfield. Franklin trying to make it 55 straight games without a loss in Hockomock League play going back over 2 years. Sent in, but not through heavy traffic. And a whistle stops play, a foul called against Mansfield. Emily Carney unloads. Powerful stroke. It hit a Mansfield player, but just kept going. And Carney bodies up, and she sends one through. It's blocked. Carney has it again. Caitlin Carney, good stick work. Gets it over to Peyton Crandall. Crandall, can she get to it? She does. She shoots, tips it in the middle. Nobody home but Mansfield, and they clear it. Out to Shaw Downing on the left wing. Shaw centers it up, back to Mansfield. Chipped away for it. Brooke Taylor has it. Taylor drives it in the corner for Shaw Downing. Franklin with great pressure all game long. Her centering pass is blocked and taken by Mansfield. And the Hornets try to clear it, and they do to midfield. Ella Griffin with a nice steal for the Panthers, goes out of bounds off of Mansfield. Ella Griffin with the play. Griffin will get the free start. She loops it. It's going to be picked off in there, but Sophia Cuneo chases it down. Good hustle by Sophia. And a whistle and a foul called on the far end. A foul on Mansfield with 10 minutes, 3 seconds left. Cuneo to inbound it to Dubrisky. Her backhander skips the stick of Emily Carney, goes to the Hornets. And that shot is blocked by Emily Carney. She takes it back, goes through, and a foul called on Carney. It goes back to Mansfield. Here come the Hornets looking for its first goal of the game. Stolen beautifully by Brooke Taylor. Taylor chips it ahead for Caitlin Carney. Her ball is stolen. Cuneo has it on the right wing. Cuneo, heavy traffic. Cuneo goes down in a collision with Karis Colby, the sophomore back. For Mansfield, the ball will be awarded to the Panthers. This is Emily Carney. She drives it through into heavy traffic. Back out to Dubrisky. For Cuneo, she cannot get to it, out of bounds. Mansfield with the ball. We've played 6 minutes in the fourth and final period. It's 4-0 Franklin. Emily Carney back. Emily drives through, stolen by Mansfield, and they take it to midfield. Franklin battling for it. Dubrisky is called for a foul. This is Rose Marr. Dubrisky steals it, and she'll spin around, and she's fouled on the play. Dubrisky, after letting the ball go, comes back and makes a great steal and protects it very well. Under 8:30 left. Franklin trying to go to 8-0-1 on the season. Mansfield is at 3-3-1 at the moment. Marr sends it through. Ella Griffin stops it for the Panthers. Here comes Ella. She sends it on a beautiful pass to Peyton Crandall. Crandall, can she get to it? Yes. She gets by the defense. Now the defense comes back and stops her to Shaw Downing. Tipped away in the middle. Mansfield there. It hops the stick of a Panther. Back to Brooke Taylor. Her backhander is blocked. And now it's controlled by Mansfield. They send it out. Downing, a pair of 21s going at it, and the foul is called against the Mansfield 21, Frankie Smith. Emily Carney with it with 7:34 left. Emily Carney whacks it on the left wing. This is past everybody, all the way to the fence, and it'll be coming back the other way. Mansfield will have it. Down by 4. Midway through the fourth and final period. Controlled by Brooke Taylor. Taylor for Emily Carney. Ahead for Caitlin in the circle. And play on. Caitlin with it. On the right side, protecting her backhander, is blocked. Sent out to the middle for Maher. Ella Griffin will chase it back, along with Brooke Taylor. Taylor for the Panthers. Her backhander is blocked. And back with it is Mansfield, Lola Varecchione. Ella Griffin with a nice steal for Emily Carney. Carney fans on the shot, and the ball just trickles forward a few feet. Downing will cover it for the Panthers. Under 6:30 left in the game. Shaw Downing. Great speed on the left wing. Back goes Mansfield. They send it out of bounds. Celia Botello knocked it out of bounds. Franklin will insert it. Caitlin Carney gets past her. Carney recovers inside the circle. Carney, she shoots. Her shot is blocked. Dug out in the far side by Wernig, who's got 2 goals today. Can she get a hat trick? Sent in by Cuneo all the way through. It hit Peyton Crandall in the leg, and that's a violation. The ball will go to Mansfield. Crandall was right in front, but it hit the back of her her calf, and now it hits her ankle. Kept in, though, by Downing. Back to Peyton Crandall. She overruns it, in Mansfield with it. Mansfield looking for its first goal. Can Franklin get the shutout? Carney, Emily. Her shot is blocked. She recovers her backhander to Crandall. Peyton centering up for Caitlin Carney. She holds, passes on the right side, and it's intercepted. And here comes Mansfield on the break. Mansfield with it. It goes back to stolen by Emily Carney. Emily holding. She sends one through for Wernig. Wernig for Caitlin Carney. She's in. Her shot is blocked by Danahy. Comes back to Carney. Her pass in front is blocked again by Danahy. On the drive by Peyton Crandall. Brooke Taylor steals it. Back in front. Carney, her backhander is wide and saved by Creighton. The rebound in front. Nobody home, and comes Mansfield with it out of the pack. And they fan on the shot. And now it's being kept out of bounds. A good hustle by Brooke Taylor. Taylor won the hustle. She was battling Stella Portaden over to Shaw Downing with 4:27 to go. Downing in front. And a whistle stops play. It looks like yet another penalty corner. They've been adding up in the game. That's number 16 against Mansfield. But Franklin 0 for 15 on penalty corners in spite of a 8-0 lead. So Franklin will send it in. Out in front it comes to Caitlin Carney. She's going to wind up. Her shot is blocked. Goes over to Shaw Downing. Her shot is partially blocked. Mansfield has it, and they send it out near the 10 yards shy of the midfield marker. Brooke Taylor steals it. Back it comes for Emily Carney. Emily trying to get control. She centers it up. Wild. It's going to be chased down on the far side by Cuneo. She gets to it. Cuneo will center it for Caitlin Carney. Her blast is blocked. In front. Rebound. Nobody. Carney again digs for it. And a foul off the, a foul called against the Panthers. The ball hit the wrist of Caitlin Carney with 3:16 to go in the game. Mansfield held Franklin scoreless after 1, but then it's been 4 unanswered by the Panthers. Here comes Wernig. Her ball is driven out. It's going to go to the sideline. It's going to be out of bounds, and Cuneo will be there. Should be Franklin with the ball deep in the offensive zone. Under 3 minutes to go. Sophia Cuneo. She'll take the inbound. Through 2 defenders, controlling, centers it through. Caitlin Carney gets a stick on it. Uses her body to control it. Her backhander is wide and goes past the net on the right side and out of bounds. It'll be Mansfield with the ball with under 2.5 minutes to go. The Panthers on the verge of going undefeated in 55 straight Hockomock League games, and to go to 8-0-1 on the season with a win here today. Cuneo for Wernig. Haley, the sophomore, coming inside the zone to Caitlin Carney, and the ball is a whistle and a foul called here as Carney appears to have taken one in the arm or midsection. She's wobbling out. See if she gets attention. Jen Edmonds, the trainer, is here. Carney is going to play on. Another penalty corner. Sophia Cuneo will insert it. It hops the stick of a Panther, kept in by the Panthers. In front, tapped by Downing, no. Rebound, no. Rebound, the shot, no. That was taken by a defensive back for Mansfield, helping out their goalkeeper, Danahy. Brooke Taylor gets her stick on it. Sends it in front now to Emily Carney. And the ball is going to be whacked out by Mansfield. And the Hornets have it. Under exactly 1 minute left. Ella Griffin battling for it at midfield. And it's almost stolen. It is stolen by Emily Carney. Emily gets through the defense. Emily still driving. Her spin to her sister, Caitlin. Her backhander is wide and hits the Mansfield player. Wernick digs it out and a foul called on the Panthers with 41 seconds to go in the game. Stolen by Emily Carney. Emily goes all the way through. Mansfield has it down low. Time winding down. Brooke Taylor blocks it. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be the Hornets with the ball with 25 seconds to go. Franklin trying to get the shutout. Ball is blocked at midfield. Mansfield tries to dig for it. They cannot. Peyton Crandall saves it. Over to Emily Carney. Her blast goes through, hops high, still rolling. Wernig battles for it, gets it. Haley Wernig, her shot is a goal. No, a foul called. It went off a player. No goal by Wernig, and the time is run out. The game is over. The Panthers win it 4-0. Wernig almost had a hat trick. To recap the scoring, Haley Wernig, of whom we spoke, opened it up at 8:31 in the second period, 1-0 Panthers. Then Caitlin Carney made it 2-0 with only 1:01 left in the second period on an assist by Sydney Rogan. Haley Wernig scored again with 43.3 seconds to go, assisted by Chloe Essam. And Caitlin Carney, I believe, had the fourth goal with unassisted on that play. And it made it 4-0. The Panthers hang on. They almost got a hat trick by Wernig at the very last moment, but it was ruled a foul against the Panthers, and no goal was allowed. So the Panthers go to 8-0-1, and on the season, the last goal was not by Carney, it was by Peyton Crandall. Franklin goes to 8-0-1 on the season, 55 straight games in the Hawk without a loss, and Mansfield drops to 3-4-1. That's going to do it for our coverage, Fran. So glad you've been with us here today. Hope you enjoyed the action as Franklin wins it again, their 8th victory of the season. I'd like to thank our camera operator here today, Scott Tooker. The coordinating producer of today's game has been Chris Flynn. This is Pete Royce from the Beaver Street Field in Franklin on a cold, raw day, made a little brighter by this Panther victory as they win it. The final score for the final time, Franklin 4, Mansfield nothing. Till next time, so long, neighbors.